Good afternoon, students. Today, a slight change in our schedule. Like every day, I am doing the organization behavior for the fifth sem BBA. Today, I am going to start our open course for the BBA. So, you are all aware that BBA and other students need to study not the BBA subject, but the BCom subject. In our college, it is we are opting only fundamentals of accounting for the BBA and other students. For the BCom students, we are opting brand management of BBA. So, welcome to the fundamentals of accounting, the first module, first open course for the you people in the fifth sem. So, we will directly start. I think you are aware about this subject a little bit in the first semester itself through business accounting. Like the same, but not so hard in like business accounting. This is a simple subject like what is a journal, what is a ledger, what are its trial balance, what is a trial balance, and how we are preparing from these three things: the trading, profit and loss account, and balance sheet, how the financial position of the company to be measured. So together we will start. Along with that, welcome Ashok Ghosh of petrochemicals. He is also interested in studying this subject. So I add him also for this open course. So once again, welcome all students. Good afternoon also, and I'm going to start the open course, this one, fundamentals of accounting. So we will look into the module part. The module I will share to you later. So I will tell you what all are the subjects with regard to this. See, in the module 1, accounting, what is accounting? What is its meaning? The objects, the concepts and conventions, the double entry principle, then books of accounts, bookkeeping and accounting, difference between bookkeeping and accounting, accountancy, the language of the business world, the principle of double entry, that means double entry principle and advantages of double entry also. This is the first module. Second module denotes, in the second module, you need to study what is a journal, rules of the debit and credit and kinds of accounts and journalizing. So I will share you the syllabus later. Just here, this one, journal. What is a journal and what are its aspects also? Like journalizing. What is journalizing and what are the kinds of accounts that you are mentioning in journal? Third module denotes the ledger. From the journal, we need to prepare the ledger. So subdivision of ledger, account, form of account, posting of journal, balancing of accounts, cash book, simple, triple column cash book, petty cash book, etc. And module 4, trial balance, meaning its objects and summary of the accounting entries also. So the trial balance, what is a trial balance? So from the journal and the ledger, we need to prepare the trial balance. So trial balance, meaning, objects, summary of accounting entries, and module 5, the final accounts, trading, profit and loss account and balance sheet without adjustments. This is the syllabus with regard to this subject. So I will share with you this syllabus also later. And most of the people know what is accounting. So, നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടില് ഒരു മുറുക്കാൻ കടക്കാരൻ പോലും എന്തെഴുതുന്നുണ്ടാകും? അവരുടെ ദൈനംദിന ചെലവുകൾ, ഇല്ലേ? ദൈനംദിന വരവുകൾ. അതായത് എത്ര വെറ്റ മേടിച്ചു, എത്ര പാക്ക് മേടിച്ചു, ഇനി എത്ര വെറ്റ വിറ്റുപോയി, എത്ര പാക്ക് വിറ്റുപോയി, അല്ലെ എത്ര മുറുക്കാൻ വിറ്റുപോയി. ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ചെറിയ മൈന്യൂട്ട് ആയിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾക്ക് എഴുതി വെക്കുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിൽ നിന്നാണ് എന്ത് തുടങ്ങുന്നത്? അക്കൗണ്ടിങ് എന്ന കൺസെപ്റ്റ് തന്നെ തുടങ്ങുന്നത്. സോ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് മെൻ ബൈ അക്കൗണ്ടിങ്. അതായത് എത്ര എമൗണ്ട് വന്നു ടു ദ ബിസിനസ്, എത്ര എമൗണ്ട് ഗോയിങ് ഔട്ട് ഓഫ് ദ ബിസിനസ്, അതുവഴിയാണ് നമ്മൾ വരവ് ചെലവ് കണക്കുകൾ നമുക്ക് അറിയാൻ കഴിയുന്നത്. സോ അതാണ് how up to what extent the amount is coming into the business. I will share with you the chapters also, but before that just a brief introduction about this subject. അപ്പോൾ അതാണ് ഇപ്പം ഈ ഒരു പ്രൊസീജിയർ ആണ് ഒരു ചെറിയ മുറുക്കാങ്കടക്കാരൻ പോലും ഒരു അക്കൗണ്ടിങ് കൺസെപ്റ്റ് അല്ലെ അക്കൗണ്ടിങ് പ്രിൻസിപ്പിൾസ് അല്ലെ അതിൻ്റെതായ രീതിയിൽ നമ്മൾ അവര് എഴുതുന്നുണ്ട്. അതായത് എത്ര പൈസ അവർക്ക് കമ്പനി അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അവരുടെ ബിസിനസ്സിൽ നിന്ന് കിട്ടുന്നു, എത്ര പൈസ അവർക്ക് ബിസിനസ്സിൽ നിന്ന് പോകുന്നു. അപ്പൊ ആ ഒരു വരവ് ചെലവ് തുലനം, ഈക്വലൈസേഷൻ, ഇക്വാളിറ്റി ഓർ ഈക്വലൈസേഷൻ ബിറ്റ്വീൻ ദ കമ്മിങ് ആൻഡ് ഗോയിങ് ഔട്ട് ഓഫ് ദ ബിസിനസ്, ഹൗ മച്ച്. അപ്പൊ പലതരത്തില് ബിസിനസ്സിൽ നിന്ന് ഔട്ട് ആവുന്നുണ്ട് പൈസ. അതായത് ഇപ്പൊ ഒരു വലിയ ബിസിനസ് ഫേം ആണെങ്കിൽ സാലറി കൊടുക്കണം, വേജസ് കൊടുക്കണം, അത് ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് പെയ്ഡ് ഉണ്ട്, റെന്റ് പെയ്ഡ് ഉണ്ട്, അങ്ങനെ. ഇനി ഒരു വലിയ ബിസിനസ് ഫേം ആണെങ്കിൽ അവർക്ക് ഒരു ഗോഡൌൺ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ആ ഗോഡൌൺ റെന്റിന് കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ആ റെന്റിന് റിസീവ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. സോ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ആൻ ഇൻകം. അപ്പൊ വരുമാനവും അതുപോലെ ചെലവും അത് തമ്മിലുള്ള തുലനം, അതാണ് ഒരു ബിസിനസ് ഫേമില് ആദ്യം ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. സോ നമ്മൾ ഇതിന്റെ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഇത് തുടങ്ങുകയാണ്. സോ ഐ ആം ഗോയിങ് ടു ഷെയർ ദ ഫിനാൻഷ്യൽ ഫണ്ടമെന്റൽസ് ഓഫ് അക്കൗണ്ടിങ്. So students, see, I will share with you the topics every day. So just to have a look at this. First of all, the purpose behind any business activity is what? In order to earn profit. So once again, Ashutosh, there is no other student from other backgrounds. Ashutosh, if you have any doubt and other people also having any doubt, please ask me, because this is a new subject for Ashutosh, and also others, means like maybe you people are having some problem with this accounting in the business accounting paper, means some doubt with regard to each and every concept of it. So again you people are studying this one, so it is very easy for you, because other than Ashutosh, easy for you. But if you people also having doubt, please call. Okay, so the purpose behind any business activity is to earn what? Profit. ലാഭം ഉണ്ടാക്കുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഏത് ബിസിനസ് ആക്ടിവിറ്റിയുടെയും മെയിൻ പർപ്പസ്. So how can one arrive at the profit? To answer the question, the following case will be helpful. For example, an exhibition was going on in the city. Large number of people were visiting the stalls. Mr. Allen and Mr. Bikku were friends who have decided to sell snacks at the exhibition site. So exhibition ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, അതില് exhibition site they need to sell foods or snacks. They purchased 5 different items in the lots of 100 pieces each from a nearby bakery and moved to the exhibition site. They have fixed the price of each item at 20% above the cost. അവര് ചെലവാക്കിയതിനും 20% കൂടുതൽ. Okay, then hectic sale has taken place. അങ്ങേയറ്റം സെയിൽ നടന്നു. So hectic sale has taken place, and at the end of the day they were anxious to know the profit earned by them. അപ്പോൾ അത് എല്ലാവരുടെയും അണ്ടർസ്റ്റുഡ് അല്ലേ? നമ്മൾ ഒരു ബിസിനസ് കൺസേൺ നമ്മൾ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തു, ഫസ്റ്റ് ഡേ ചിലപ്പോൾ അതിനകത്ത് കച്ചവടം കിട്ടിയില്ല എന്ന് വരാം, സെയില് വളരെ മൈന്യൂട്ട് സെയിൽ ആണെന്ന് വരാം. പക്ഷേ കാലക്രമേണ അത് ഓരോ ദിവസവും വളരും. അതാണ് ബിസിനസിന്റെ ഒരു ഇത്. ഓക്കെ, ചില ബിസിനസ് ഇതുകൊണ്ട് അതായത് നേരെ താഴോട്ട് പോയിട്ടുണ്ട്, സ്കൂപ്പ് കുത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്, ചിലത് ഒറ്റ ഇതില് ഇൻസ്റ്റൻസിൽ വളർന്നു പോയിട്ടുണ്ട്. സോ they have fixed the price of each item at 20% above the cost. Hectic sale has taken place, and at the end of the day they were anxious to know the profit earned by them, and they started counting the cash balance, because how much cash is coming into the business, and from the cash coming it is going out of the business. So they have been totally confused in determining the actual profit. They were not able to recollect all the expenses met during the course, and also had no idea how much has been spent on their food and tea. Or their own expenses also need to consider, and then only the exact profit will be calculated. So I think you people are not at all confused with these wordings. Means both Alan and Niku decided to sell snacks at the exhibition site, and they decided to do that. And 5 different items from a nearby bakery and lots of 100 pieces, and they started selling in the exhibition site, and they got enough money, but they are confused that how much exactly is their profit arises. Why? They are not at all recording each and everything, and also they are not at all familiar with their own expenses. So even after taking back their own expenses and how much is the expenses going out of the business and how much revenue we need to make from that particular thing, then only we need to get the exact profit. So for such a confusing state could have been avoided had they recorded all the expenses and incomes as and when the transaction takes place. So this is the subject. This subject constitutes expenses as well as income you need to record. This is the main part. If you are not recording your own expenses as well as the company's expenses and the incomes coming, you will not analyze the exact profit. So that is the key. So such a confusing state occurred here that they are not at all recording the expenses. Even if you are avoiding the expenses of your own and then you are taking the expenses of the company, it is not correct, because the money that is you are taking, it is from this company cash. That is, so they could clear, if they are recorded in a proper way, they could have calculate their own profit. So they could clearly calculate how much profit they earned and how it was realized. Accounting is relevant here. So that is the thing. Accounting is relevant here. So accounting another recording the transaction based on the date, okay, and when it happened and on what basis it happens. That is the case accounting. So accounting is relevant here. They could have done the process better by recording, classifying, and summarizing the dealings. So record is there, classifying. This is the first thing you need to understand. What is recording, what is classifying, and what is summarizing the records. These three together constitute accounting. So once again, all the expenses need to record, all the incomes also need to record, and then from this recorded transaction need to classify based on their behavior or based on their nature of the transaction. So that is classifying and then summarizing it into, or summarizing it for analyzing further. വിശകലനം ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി എന്തുകൊണ്ട് അങ്ങനെ വന്നു, എന്തുകൊണ്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ വന്നു, ആ കോസ്റ്റ് കുറഞ്ഞിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ അല്ലെ ആ എക്സ്പെൻസ് കുറഞ്ഞിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് കുറച്ചുകൂടെ പ്രോഫിറ്റ് കിട്ടുമായിരുന്നു. അപ്പൊ അതാണ് recording is there, classifying is there, summarizing is there. Okay, then we'll go to the second page where a businessman will be very eager to know the amount of the profit made or the loss incurred to the business during any particular period. He will also be interested in knowing the financial position of the business as on any particular date. So that is the case with regard to recording, classifying, and summarizing. This is for what purpose? In order to analyze or in order to calculate the exact profit occurred or the loss incurred to the business. If some of the new ventures are opened, sure there will be loss in the first continuous periods. Sure, there will be loss occurring. അത് 100% ഷുവർ ആണ്. എത്ര നല്ല സ്ഥാപനമാണെങ്കിൽ പോലും പുതുതായിട്ട് തുടങ്ങിയാൽ അതെന്തായിരിക്കും, ആദ്യ കുറച്ച് കാലയളവിൽ നഷ്ടമായിരിക്കും. പിന്നെയാണ് അത് എന്തായിട്ട് കയറി വരുന്നത്, it should be progressed. So that is the case. So that is recording, classifying, and then summarizing. So again I am go to the previous page. Who is the father of accounting? Father of accounting is Luca Pacioli. Father of accounting is Luca Pacioli. So we will look into that. See, the modern system of accounting owes its origin to Luca Pacioli, an Italian who first published his book on double entry system of accounting in 1494. So Luca Pacioli is the father of accountancy. Like father of scientific management is who? F.W. Taylor. Like you studied in Principles of Management first semester. Like the same, Luca Pacioli is the mentioned as the father of accountancy. Father of accountancy is who? Luca Pacioli. He is often called the father of accounting. Accounting practitioners in the public accounting industry and non-profit organizations, as well as investors, lending institutions, business firms, and all other users of the financial institution are indebted to Luca Pacioli for his monument role in the development of accounting. So that is the case with regard to Luca Pacioli. So once again, who is the father of accounting? Luca Pacioli. So students, you are familiar with now the Luca Pacioli, who is the father of accounting. Next we see the meaning as well as definition with regard to this one. What is this? Meaning as well as definition. Accounting is an information system that receives the data, processes the same, and gives its output in the form of information that is useful for decision making. So, what all things are there? Recording the things is there, classifying the things is there, and one more is there, summarizing, analyzing, like that. So, analyzing all this information that is useful for business decision making. That is the one more thing, business decision making. Okay, business decision making. In simple words, accounting is the art as well as the science of what all things. You need to notice this one. Very important definition. Art as well as science. It is an art. Accounting is an art. ഒരു കലയാണ്. അതായത് വരവ് ചെലവ് കണക്കുകൾ എഴുതുന്ന ഒരു കലയാണ് എന്ന് വേണേ പറയാം. റെക്കോർഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു കലയാണ്. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതൊരു ശാസ്ത്രമാണ്. So it is an art as well as a science where recording, classifying, and summarizing of business transactions. So what all things are there? Recording, classifying, and summarizing. Okay, summarizing of what? Summarizing of these things of business transactions. The business dealings. Okay, summarizing of business transactions which are of a financial character and are expressed in terms of money and are expressed in terms of money. So students, accounting is the art and science of recording, classifying, and summarizing in such a significant manner of what? Business transactions which are of financial character. So financially, if this is not there, no need to record. That is the thing. Financial character and are expressed in monetary terms. Expressed in monetary terms. So this is the case. Accounting is what? It is the art and science of recording, classifying, and summarizing, or what? Summarizing of business transactions that are of a financial nature or character and are expressed in monetary terms. So students, ഇത് എല്ലാവരും പഠിച്ചിരിക്കണം. കാരണം വളരെ ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള what is accounting ചോദിക്കാം. So once again I will tell you, accounting in simple words, it is the art and science of recording, classifying, and summarizing of what? Of business transactions that are of a financial character and are expressed in monetary terms or expressed in terms of money. So once again I will tell you, art and science of recording, classifying, and summarizing in a significant manner of the business transaction which are of a financial character and are expressed in terms of money. പണസംബന്ധമായിട്ടുള്ള ഏത് ഡീലിംഗ് നടന്നാലും that is to be recorded, that is to be classified, and that is to be summarized. So that is the case. Then next is American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, AICPA. This definition you need to study well. So American Institute of Certified Public Accountants defines accounting as follows. Accounting is the art of recording, classifying, and summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money, transactions, and events that are at least of a financial character and interpreting the results thereof. So accounting is the art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money, പണസംബന്ധമായ ഇടപാടുകളെല്ലാമാണ് money, transactions, and events which are at least of a financial character, So recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner in terms of the money transactions, and events which are at least of a financial character. Financial character means financial transaction, money transaction with events which are at least of a financial character. That is the main point. സാമ്പത്തികമായിട്ടുള്ള, അതായത് ഫിനാൻഷ്യലി എന്തൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടോ അതെല്ലാം ഉണ്ട്. ആൻഡ് ഇന്റർപ്രറ്റിംഗ് ദ റിസൾട്ട്സ് thereof. So that is the case with regard to this. So once again, AICPA, in simple sentence, what is that? Recording the transaction that are of financial nature. Recording the transaction that are of financial nature that constitute what? Accounting. So as per AICPA, American Institute of Certified Public Accountants defines accounting as it is the art and science of or art of recording, classifying, summarizing. Please note these points. Recording, idu maari poyirudhu, adondana paranjathu. Recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money transactions and events that are at least of a financial character and interpreting the results thereof. So AICPA, once again I will explain you. AICPA defines accounting as art of recording the things, classifying the transaction and summarizing it in a significant manner and in terms of the money transactions and events. So money transactions and events, ഇടപാടുകളുണ്ട്, എന്താ സാമ്പത്തികമായിട്ടുള്ളത്, ആൻഡ് എന്തിന് നടന്നു, ഏത് സമയത്ത്, അതുവരെ റെക്കോർഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. സോ money transactions and events that are at least of a financial nature, financial characteristics, okay, character, and interpreting the results also. അത് interpreting the results എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇതിന്റെ ബേസിലാണ് നമ്മൾ whether there is profit or loss need to identify. പറഞ്ഞു മനസ്സിലായോ? So that is the case. Once again, American Institute of Certified Public Accountants defines accounting as the art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of the money transactions and events which are at least of a financial character and interpreting the results thereof. From this,
we need to split it out. Recording is one part, classifying is one part, summarizing is one part. Like that we are splitting this definition. That we will look into the later classes. So today we started the fundamentals of accounting, the basics of accounting, where what all is involved in that. So now you are familiar that what is accounting. Just to tell in simple words that it is the art and science of recording the things, classifying the things, summarizing the things, that all the things are of what nature? Of this is financial nature. Financially, what all things it is happening, the dealings, the transaction, what all is there, that all happening, that should be recorded, classified, and summarized, so that we are interpreting it later on. Means why this happened, why this cost is occurred, why this expense is occurred, why if we are reducing that cost, we will, or reducing that expense, we will get more profit or more income, isn't it? So this is the thing. Based on this thing only, every business concern is going on. So before going to wind up, I am telling once again or explaining the things that it is the art of recording the thing, classifying the thing, summarizing the thing. The thing is what? Business transaction. That business transaction of any money, any transaction, or any event happen that are at least of a financial nature, and finally interpreting after entering or after recording or after everything is over, we are interpreting the results in the sense means how the profit occur. Okay, this expense, how it happen, how it is more coming. So students, please understand once again, AICPA defines, because this is very important. This is the starting point with regard to, if this is not identifying or this is not understandable, then it will be a big zero. That is why I am again and again explaining to you art of recording, classifying, and summarizing in a significant manner, and in terms of the money transactions and events that are at least of a financial nature or character, and interpreting the results thereof. So please let me know anybody having any doubt, because this is a new subject, especially Ashutosh. Please ask. For the today, I am going to winding up. Tomorrow we will still. And I decided one day, total 5 days. Out of the 5 day, 3 day OB we will look into, and the 2 days this subject. Then only this will also move and OB will also move. So thank you for the day.